Clip 2 is the latest clip of Spellbreak, and clip 1 looks a lot more fun, and the reason why is because you're going so fast and you're going through the air really fast, and you can carry your momentum and just do like whatever you want, and it feels free, feels like you're just magically floating. But clip 2, you just kind of like stop carrying speed and you're not going as fast, and it just looks less cool. So the developers actually made these changes on purpose because they wanted to just basically simplify the combat, but no one was asking for them to do that. The new players were having trouble learning the game, but it was mainly because of like the tutorial, and they just basically couldn't even read the items because they didn't know there was a practice mode. They didn't know they could combine spells. They didn't know anything because there was no tutorial and there was no like introduction to the game. And then when they go in the BR mode and try to read items, it takes a long time to learn the items because you couldn't see the effects happening, and like it just wasn't explained well. But they thought that making the game more slow and like just not fun to play was gonna just make it easier for new players, which it did, but it makes it less competitive, and like no one wants to play a game where they're just handed a win and the game's just so slow that you can't miss a shot, because then hitting every single shot doesn't even feel like you did anything good. It's just like they stood there and let you hit them. And that's what's happening now, because the new players don't like a lot of the stuff. They're like excited about the game because it looks cool and they've never played it before. But if they look at clips from the old game, they get even more excited than looking at current clips. Then the old players played the old version of the game, so they just don't even want to play the current version because it feels unplayable and it's not smooth and it's not fun and it's not rewarding for doing something that isn't easy. This is mainly because the developers don't even know if they want the game to be competitive. They don't know like what they want Spellbreak to be. They just know they want it to blow up, so they don't know if they want to like make it competitive or not. Which either way is the game is good. I mean, it looks fun. It could get people to play, but which is gonna get more consistent players? Competitive, which is people like playing thousands of hours a day. I mean, not a day, what am I saying? Thousands of hours into the game and like 10 hours a day. Or casual, where you have like a bunch of people playing, but they're playing like 30 minutes a day, if that. Not even a day, like 30 minutes every 2 weeks. And then that's it. And they've already built a competitive community. They might as well just continue to make the game competitive instead of completely switching how the game works through development. The clips, the videos are edited, but you can just look at the gameplay. Like imagine the gameplay was not edited. The clip, like the first video, would be like so much more fun looking. It even already is with the edits in, even compared to the second one. The first video was like floating around and like always moving and shooting people, like going up and down and left and right. And then the second one is just like you aiming at people but doing it really well. So it's like they basically took the movement out, and now you just have to be good at aiming. That's the only skill that is necessary. what they could have been doing in the past year, instead of trying to completely change the game and make it not competitive, they could have been adding on to what the game like needs and what makes up the game. They could be adding more movement in different ways so that everything isn't just a fast like camera whipping type of movement. That would make it less necessary to have a mouse. Like you can play it on controller and you can still like move. You don't have to whip your blinks and everything like that. They could be adding stuff like that to help other consoles or help other platforms to make it more competitive but like more broad as well. And then they could just add on to like the interactions, because it makes it easier for people who can't aim if there's a bunch of AoE, which there already is, but instead of having it where it's like necessary to aim, they could just add more interactions and stuff to the game that'll make casual players more excited, and then competitive players will find a way to use these things and how to counter them. And then that's what keeps the game fresh and still competitive, instead of just nerfing everything and making it easy to hit everything. Because now, if you nerf the movement, now people aren't moving as much, and it's easy to hit them even if they're moving targets because they're moving so slow. And then on top of that, you have the AoE with the sorceries, which really isn't needed anymore, because the only reason it was in the game before was a way to like hit people guaranteed while they're moving. But now, since they're not moving as fast, it's really just like free hits for no reason.